And all of this for a piece of cheese. Every year, people from around the world gather at Cooper Hill in Gloucestershire. Gloucester? Okay.
Gloucestershire.
Thank you. Every year, people from around the world gather at Gloucestershire, England, atop of Cooper Hill, to participate in one of humanity's finest traditions. Cheese rolling. They wait for the signal, after which they run after a 4-kilogram round piece of cheese down a very, very steep hill. If they make it to the bottom, they are met by a wall of rugby players. The first one to reach the bottom gains the sole right to consumption of the cheese, and of course the honor of having won the cheese run. This gentleman, for example, has won the cheese run more than 20 times. But this sacred event is not without its sacrifices. Wikipedia puts it best: a number of ambulance vehicles attend the event, since there's invariably at least one and often several injuries requiring hospital treatment. The hill is steep, very, very steep, and few participants manage to get to the bottom without losing their balance. The champion we just saw, for example, has needed medical care multiple times for his participation in the race. He has sustained bruised kidneys and has managed to cross the finish line unconscious once after slamming his head. He won, by the way, and the best part of that? He isn't the only one who has managed to pull off the feat of an unconscious victory. In 2023, Delaney Irving continued the tradition in the ladies' race. She learned of her victory in the medical tent. And not only the participants get hurt, spectators also should make sure that their medical insurance is up to date. In 1990, for example, a grandmother got hit and knocked out by the cheese. Let's do a little compilation. Yet the tradition remains incredibly popular. Despite warnings not to attend, people from all over the world come to join. Participants come from the USA, Belgium, Egypt, Australia, Canada and New Zealand. In 2009, attendance grew to 15,000 people. All while the hill has a maximum capacity of 5,000 according to the organizers. So that's too many visitors, if I'm not mistaken. Chaos ensued and the organizers tried to come up with a solution, changing the tradition into a 2-day paid event. For only 20 Great British pounds, you too could risk your life in order to catch a cheese. This, however, did not really go over well with the dedicated enthusiasts. They quickly responded with spitting on the committee and the necessary threats of violence. Organizers saw no other option but to pull the plug. The event was officially cancelled. But that did not stop the hardcore cheese chasers. They just organized their own unofficial event. These unofficial events started off small, 100 attendees in 2010 to 5,000 in 2014. Now, due to this massive growth, attempts were made to make the event official again. The £250,000 price tag made that an unattractive venture. Since then, the race has been a yearly unofficial event. Now, where does this dedication to this event come from? Is it because of the delicious cheese produced by a mom and pop shop? And a fun fact about this lady: in 2013, the police came to her and told her that if she would continue to make the cheese, she could be marked as an organizer, putting her in risky legal waters. So for 1 year, the cheese was replaced by a replica. Besides that, this tradition is old, very old. Records date back to at least 1826, but it's possible that the tradition is about 600 years old. The original meaning is unknown. It may have something to do with fertility rites. Or it may have a spooky origin in pagan traditions. Maybe that explains the unwavering, cult-like dedication some have for this event. So, keep your eyes out for this piece of cheese as we roll into the next year. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. And I want to apologize for keeping a very long time between this and my first upload. I'll make sure to increase my upload schedule. See you in the next video. Goodbye.